will be on the tyres and in the same place they were for the start before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're waiting for Pineapple to join. So yeah, we're just waiting now. We do have the last of the people in. They're just gonna have the custom group. And then we'll be underway, so sorry to everyone watching that has had to deal with this break. Yeah, not ideal, but obviously with certain circumstances it was the best way to really take forward.
Yeah. It's not great when we have people just not exactly play ball, but the best thing that we can do is just move forward and just hope that we'll have a good race.
Yeah, hopefully no one else, people can just learn from this and not make stupid decisions like people have recently. Yeah, I think the only problem now is just making sure everyone is in the same spot, and we're gonna have to trust drivers to be on the same compound tyre. Everyone's gonna have a fresh set, so that's gonna help the top 10. They have benefited from this being on fresh softs or fresh mediums, whatever they want, or whatever they were on. They'll have a fresh version of that. So just taking that lap or two extra probably for them.
Yeah, it won't really help much, but it will just give them a slight extra boost, I think.
Obviously getting better starts than what they probably would have on less worn tyres, and you know, maybe that lap or two could have been the difference between the mediums and the hards going to the end. You never know.
Yeah.
But as we further wait, just for the ready up message. We'll have Kavudi on pole, Felix in second, Jays in third, Habina in fourth, and I don't exactly remember after that. I believe it might have been Adam Kev, P5.
Yeah, he's P5 or P4? I think it's P5.
Yeah, Habina was P4, I know that for certain, because he made the two moves to make it 3 wide into turn 1. I've got information that the grid is sorted and we'll be getting underway in a matter of moments. The ready up message is being typed now in the Discord, and there we go. everyone readying up now. And we're finally underway. Currently 9:12 p.m. local time of Sydney and Melbourne.
Yeah, it's about 12 past 11 here in New Zealand time, so
it's going to be a late night for you.
It is going to be a late night.
And I assume you have work in the morning or something.
Tomorrow afternoon.
I mean, so that's not bad. Get sleep in. I've got school in the morning, so I've got to be up early. But luckily, it's not too late here in Sydney. So yeah, we're going to be getting underway for about 50 minutes of racing. More or less, depending on safety cars and the stuff. 50 minutes average for these 50% races. And yeah, so. And here we go. Hopefully no one readies up now. If so, I don't think they'll be doing another restart. I think they'll just roll with it.
Yeah.
Iron Apple and Jay, so both Williams running the Ukraine flag. That is a difference from Iron Apple. He has changed that in the break. And I believe also Charlie is running the Ukraine flag. Drivers are here supporting the crisis. Is what's happening in all Ukrainian people.
Yeah, let's just hope we can have a peaceful outcome from it.
I do not know if the ready up message was given, but it was enough time, I believe, so everyone should have everything sorted out. We'll be getting underway for the formation lap. Kavidi leading the way, Felix following behind, Jay's Hervina, it is Atom Kevin P5. Freestyler P6, Charlie P7, Whale P8, Primetime Raz P9, Siggins rounds up the top 10, Big Boy P11, Maxwell P12, Isaac P13, Vertex P14, and Tio is P15, Ironapple and Ash P16, 17, Fit P18, and Houndsy P19. So no changes in the grid, apart from the absence of Jack Jackson, who was P20 anyway.
Yeah, and who will most likely probably be kicked from the league after tonight.
Yeah, let's not really get into that. We have got, I believe, everyone on the same tyre. I do have both footage of the last race and this race, so if needed, we can compare. And I believe a disqualification will be handed to anyone that doesn't, because that is a huge difference rather than just a penalty.
Yeah. It's pretty much creating an unfair advantage.
Yeah, so I don't think anyone would, but we do have information, or I do at least, and Tio is disqualified for reading up before the message. So the Alfa Romeo driver is not going to be classified, so wherever he finishes, he will be dropped down to the back and everyone will be up one that is behind him. As everyone forms into the back of the grid. We'll be preparing for fire red lights as soon as Townsy slots into his spot. Will the start be just as interesting as it was before? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights for the second time. Lights out, away we go. Kavudi gets an amazing start again. Havina as well. He's almost going alongside Jays into turn 1. Whale goes up the inside of a couple of people there. He gets the jump on Freestyler and Charlie. In the back, Kavudi also has a strong lead now. Is there going to be an incident up into turn 3? Everyone's more spaced out in this front pack. Jay's P3 and Havina P4, so everyone's safe positions. Freestyle back up into P6, getting past Whale there. No incident into turn 3, so that's all the best to see. Very good stuff from Kavudi, holding his lead half a second, 6/10 is the gap to his teammate behind. Street Isaac is now into the top 10 up, starting P13, so very good stuff from him. Iron Apple up into P13. Vit and Ashley swapping places down at the back. Vertex Spectre up into P9, very good stuff from him as well. Charlie has lost out a position on those medium compact tyres, but he's going to be mighty fast towards the back end of this race. Maxi Rob into the pits, probably has front wing damage. So that's a shame from Maxi Rob. Can he make his way back into the points after way out at the end? So it is Kavudi that leads us off from his teammate Felix. Jay's in P3, Havina just behind in P4. Charlie getting past Whale there, so returning to their start. They're going side by side through turn 3. Charlie's going to get the exit and makes the move on the Alfa Romeo driver. Very good stuff on those medium compound tyres. Ashley re-overtakes Vit to go into his starting position, or at least ahead of Vit where he was. So the top 8 keeping their position, only Vertex and Isaac the people to get themselves into the top 10 that weren't previously in it. Primetime Raza and Stiggins trading positions out of turn 8 and into turn 9 and turn 10. Stiggins getting a bunch of understeer and losing a lot of time, so he's kind of behind. He could be vulnerable to Iron Apple behind now. But Iron Apple get the move into turn 1. He doesn't go through, very smart from him. Maybe he's winning up into turn 3 down this middle straight, we're going to call it, and the back straight being into turn 4. What can be done here for the Williams driver? Can he make his way into P12? He doesn't, so he's going to stop behind on those mini compound tyres behind the Alpine driver. He's using ERS, but Siggins also using a bunch of ERS. He's already down to 10%, while Iron Apple's up in the 90s or 80s, I should say. So Siggins defending a lot and not getting much out of it, really.
Yeah, I think it just goes to show the experience level as well. Iron Apple's quite a regular in this league, and Siggins is a relatively new face, so...
Yeah, there's a spin behind for Ashley, so Siggins' teammate, he's gone off at turn 7 there. I don't believe there's any damage. Yeah, it doesn't look like, and he is continuing on. So only a spin there, as Siggins gets the first penalty of the race. 3-second penalty for multiple warnings, and Felix 1 has taken the lead for the race in the DRS, as we were just watching Ashley as he took a spin into the gravel. Kavudi gets him back with the DRS. Jage could maybe even go for P2 around the outside, he doesn't, so everyone stays in where they were before the lap had started, but Felix 1 taking advantage of the DRS up the middle straight into turn 3, showing that he can pass Kavudi if he so wants to. All these guys pretty conserving of their ERS. Really the only one really having a drastic change between these guys. So I'm just watching Jay's and is on board behind the two Aston Martins. So yeah, Jay's, who had a really good start to the season, has competed in a couple races and has fallen back. He's going to want a redemption here. He's got a good exit out of turn 1. Did he make the one on Felix? Felix has the DRS as well, Kabudi, so I don't think so. They'll be relatively the same pace. And yeah, everyone just holds position for now. And Adam Kev has spun behind him. Just look back, and Adam Kev has been tagged because there was a bit of debris. So there has something has happened. Iron Apple loses it and has jumped out of the position. So Iron Apple, Adam Kev out of the points now after collision, I believe, with maybe Freestyler. So Freestyler has a bit of front wing damage. So maybe trying to get past and going a bit too deep and just clipping the back of Adam Kev. Adam Kev going for a half spin. Freestyler does have some wing damage, so he'll have to peel into the pits. So an instant there, I just caught a glimpse of it. Ooh, and there's further contact with him and Vertex. So Vertex taking the normal racing line as Freestyler is going to be slow with that front wing damage. It's just split. Vertex and Vertex are going to come into the pits. The E1 Crispin is going to come into the pits. So furthermore collisions between Freestyler and a Red Bull. And Felix just retakes the lead going into turn 3. Jay's going to get a good run. This is a very interesting POV, seeing what he can do behind these two Aston Martins who are both fighting for position. Jay's going to get the run into turn 4, but can't make anything of it as it's just a wall of green. But Felix is going to hold position now into turn 6. Kabudi and Felix one going side by side briefly. Felix one holding position and now takes the lead definitively for this lap 6. Jay's holding behind, not finding a way past. Charlie is up on speed 5 with all the incidents that's happened. He's getting a run into on Havina, going to get DRS down the first of 3 consecutive straights. He's not going to go for a move into turn 1. The further look up the field, just running forward with Charlie, see if he can move up in front while also being able to capture whatever happens in this front 5. Whale slightly trailing behind. It seems like Kabudi's going to go for a move. Thought about it into turn 3, but Jay's going to get a good exit out of turn 3. He's not using his ERS, so he's not looking past really. Charlie's going to go around the outside into turn 4. Will he make the move on those medium compact tyres? Is this the crossover point between the softs and the mediums? They're going to continue side by side into turn 6. Charlie going up the inside and has made the move on Havina. Beautiful move by the McLaren driver up into P4 now over the Swede. And Street Isaac Adam Kev goes for another spin, is in the grabber trap at turn 6. He resets the track. So that's going to be a further penalty for him. You're not allowed to do that.
No.
Kabudi picks up a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings though. So that's going to just lose his position to Felix and now getting a penalty. That's further frustrating the Indian driver who took pole position after a class qualifying. Yeah, so he's got to now worry about Chase while also trying to get past Felix one and creating that 3-second gap. He's going to go up the inside and head for the braking zone. He's going to make the move. Who's going to have DRS? Felix has the DRS going down the back straight. Jay's going to make a run onto Kabudi going around the outside and is now up into P2. Kabudi breaks a bit later into turn 4. Jay's gives the squeeze and has the inside line now into turn 6. So Jay's makes the move for P2. Kabudi losing another position. Maybe losing a bit of composure with that 3-second penalty adding on. That's not going to help Kabudi. He's not going to be happy with what has unfolded in the past 3 laps. So Jay's now going to chase after Felix one. Can the Australian of Jay's get past the German of Felix one, who is the only winner to be racing this season? I mean, the only winner to be racing this race has been this season. Can Jay's make his way past? Can he maybe take the win? and add himself to the list. He's going to make the move. Oh, he almost made the move. He thought about it for a second, backed out of it. Charlie almost making the move into the booty, going very deep into turn 3. We've got Jays. Is he thinking about the move into turn 4? He's not, and everyone holds position in that top 5. Havina only hanging on by Prix at the back there of this top 5. All within DRS of each other, and Wales actually catching up to Havina, so another addition to the mix to worry about for these guys. And Vic has DNF, so our first DNF, and that's a full court safety car. That's going to mean everyone's coming in except Charlie. Charlie on the medium, so he doesn't want to come in just yet. This is perfect for those guys. Felix getting on the grass there. So Kaviti's going to lose even more time through this because he's going to have to double stack. So furthermore complications for Kaviti. Felix goes for the medium, so does Jays. Havina as well. Who else goes for mediums? Will goes for another set of softs. Kaviti goes for mediums. Pineapple stays out. Primetime Raz goes for mediums. Pineapple goes for hards actually. Big Big goes for softs. Isaac goes for mediums. And Theo goes for softs. Freestyler doesn't hit after fitting because that front wing damage he got with the collision with Adam Kev. Vertex also staying out. Siggins goes to hards. Adam Kev going to mediums. Actually going to softs. Maxi Rob needs to hit, so we'll see what he's going to go on. Probably mediums, and yeah, he does. So Charlie is going to lead us away under the safety car. He picks up behind the safety car into turn 6 as the rest of the field just back up. Houndsy, who stayed out. This benefited him in France last week. He got a podium because of staying out. He started well, what would have been P19. He started. No, he did start P19 today, so going from the back of the grid up to P2. This worked out last week. Can he make another podium today, or will he just have to sub for those lower end points?
Who knows? He could be doing a last or first challenge.
Yeah, I mean, he does like to do that race pace. He doesn't really go for qualifying as such. He goes for just race pace and simulations. Just getting that practice in before the race. So we have that brief shortage in the race for this couple of laps as there was an incident involving Vit, another DNF for Vit, getting P5 last race, and back to his DNF ways that we've seen multiple times this year already. Yeah, very interesting, very eventful first 10 laps there. Really getting that 3-second penalty, losing 2 positions. Felix 1 and Jay is both being ahead of him, so they're P1, P2, and with double stacking it means Havina and Whale are both ahead. Safety car is going to be in this lap, so we're going to get underway on lap 12. Charlie is the man to take us through this restart. So Havina up into podium positions, at least effectively. Going to be interesting to see if these guys can make it to the end on these medium compound tyres, or if they have to stop again from those softs towards the end. Whale is on soft, so he's definitely going to make another stop to the checkered flag on those tyres. Kavudi, another one who could make it to the end. Iron will definitely go to the end, and there's a collision between Kavudi and Primetime Raz. Just seeing Primetime Raz go into the back of Kavudi, and there's just problems because I think everyone's got illegal overtakes. No one knows what's happening. As the restart goes away, fairly even start from everyone, so a big event has just happened, and I don't exactly know what happened. It seemed like Primetime Raz just went into the back, but Felix was going to make the move on Houndsy into turn 3. That was expected from the German driver. It's only about how quick Jays can do following Felix in this pursuit. Anti-O goes for a spin at the back in the Alfa Romeo. He's disqualified effectively. So he's still racing, so you can tell him effects, but he will not be classified in this race for putting up the fourth message was given. So Jays is going to need to get past, and he does get past Townsy as he loses the back end, so that has helped him. He didn't want to lose touch of Felix before DRS is enabled. As Felix is stuck behind Charlie, he's going to make the move within the next couple of straights. He's stick behind into turn 1. Very smart there, but into turn 3 down this middle straight. He's going to make the move. He's got the ERS open, so he's looking to make it. He's going around the outside this time. Whale is up into P4, so Havino losing the position there. Jay's going a bit deep. Well goes into P2. Now, so Jay's went pretty deep and lost the position there to Whale. He's going to want to make that back as soon as possible, so Whale using those softs as quick as he can and effectively as he can before he has to stop again. He's going to make the move, almost making the move on Charlie into turn 6 there. Had a look up the inside, didn't thought better of it, and slots behind into effective P2, but is deeply on track. So Whale just following Charlie. When is he going to make the move? Felix has the second gap, so he's completely safe from DRS, which is now enabled, I believe. There's that on the But on the inside, Whale goes. Very good move there, very risky into turn 1, and Jays follows behind. So the DRS enabled. Can Jays make a move on Whale going into turn 4? Get good rotation through turn 3. Vertex Vector says fast up on the race, 105.9. Expect that to be beaten very shortly. With Whale on this soft compound tyres and in DRS. Big Boy making his way up to P9, and him and Isaac are fighting it out behind, but I'm just watching Jays. He's going to make a move with Whale outside of DRS. Is he going to get back inside? He's going to tow Jays along to the back of Felix. Albina really struggling on these new tyres. He loses position to Kabudi. He's now down to P7. That's affected P5 after being affected P3 before the restart. We've got Jace. He sees the red light flashing from Whale. He's going to look around the outside. He brakes a bit earlier than Whale. They're going into turn 4. He's got the ERS open. Whale doesn't have anything to defend with. Around the outside again for Jays. Whale braking even later, but he's going to complete maybe the switch back. No. Whale defends beautifully. But into turn 6 now, Jays is going to try go down the inside and they touch. Jays is around. I don't know why he really tried to make a move there. That's not, if you're not side by side already, you don't really want to be looking to make that move. So Jays has made the spin, drops down to P11 behind his teammate, and that has boosted Kabudi into the podium position effectively.
Yeah, pretty much has actually. I believe that spin also cost Cowsey.
Yeah, Kabudi still has that 3 seconds on the seat, so Havino, who's looking to make his way past Houndsy in the background there, he's going to do so up the inside into turn 3, beautifully done by the Swede, and he's going to want to stay within DRS of Kabudi. He's going to want to make sure he stays within 3 seconds throughout the rest of this race, and make sure he can steal that podium away from Kabudi, at least what it is for now. We won't know until everyone's made their final stops what the positions could be. Strategies could vary throughout this field. So yeah, Felix, after getting outside of DRS, is commanding lead. 1.7 is the gap to Whale, and then Charlie just sticking in the DRS. So we've got DRS train from P2 down to P7. These guys are just following each other. Is Kavudi going to make the move into someone? He had a little look, but he does not. He thinks better of it. He's going to go for it. Up into turn 3, he's got the ERS wide open. The DRS wide open as well. Around the outside, and makes it done before the corner. So Kavudi on the fresh mediums compared to Charlie's old mediums. Makes it, makes the move complete, and is now actually into the podium position, so Vinny's going to want to follow through as soon as possible. Really losing the back end into braking there, so very intriguing to see what happens. I don't know if that's something wrong, but that probably is something wrong with the setup. That could cause problems maybe if that gets the better of him throughout once in this race. He's going to want to be careful to really.
Well, he was quite close into the gearbox of Whale, so he might have just been braking a little bit harder than what he might have liked actually.
Yeah, maybe just locked up the rear tyres a bit. He's going to make the move on the Alfa Romeo driver, doing it more safely than what Jay's did. He's not going to, or at least I don't think he's going to spin. Maybe he does outside this. Turn 3, another lock-up, it sounded like. But he does get the move done, and now it's 1-2 for Aston Martin. 2.2 is the gap between both those drivers, so Felix has a commanding lead. Whale, is he going to be able to fight back on the next lap? In DRS, Charlie as well, and Herbina, they're all looking to make moves on each other. See themselves up positions and get as many points as they can, as we don't know. These guys obviously know if they're going to be making another stop. We do know that Whale and Charlie are yet to make stops. So if Herbina doesn't, and Whale and Charlie do, this could mean Herbina is on the podium. Yeah, we don't know yet. These medium runners could be making late pit stops onto the softs. I would say around lap 26 if they do. So just under 10 laps until that happens, I would say the pit window opens.
I'd probably actually say maybe lap 24 actually.
Yeah, maybe so, but not so long until that pit window opens for those softs if they want to change really.
Yeah.
I mean, Charlie's shown that you can do the laps on those tyres. 18 laps. And same with Houndy, both 18 laps doing the entire race. The only driver is yet to make a stop. So to just follow this train, everyone's still within DRS, down to P7. A bit more spread out though, so we're not going to see any moves really anytime soon unless mistakes are made. But we do have a battle behind Adam Kev and Isaac. Adam Kev cannot have DRS, Isaac with in DRS. Jay's also behind, so making that comeback recovery drive after spinning out with after contact with Whale. Isaac isn't going to be able to make the move on Kev because he's got no ERS, he's down to 5%, Jay's down to 20%, same with Kev. So these guys, as they're just not in that DRS train, they're using a lot more ERS than those top guys. Because Sabina's up 80%, same with Felix. Felix is, well, compared to last week, Felix is not struggling with the ERS. He did mention that after the race to us, that he just couldn't gain the ERS, but today with that commanding lead, he seems to be doing fine. Adam Kev and Isaac briefly switch positions, and Kev getting the position back. Do a beautiful move into turn 7. Isaac is going to be coming back into turn 1. It's going to go up the inside. Kev leaves the room. Isaac doesn't get a good exit. This is going to invite Jay to maybe make a There's just a wall there. So Jay's, for the second time, has the overspeed, but can't really make a move. Could he now down into turn 4? He makes a move on and Kev on exit, and Isaac. So double move there down the back straight for Jay's. Beautifully done from the Williams veteran.
A little bit of a contact by Isaac and Ed and Kev.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that. Slight contact there, nothing too serious, no one losing any bits of their car. Just sort of wheel hanging. 3-second penalties for Wales, so one of the other top guys to get 3-second penalty now. So that boosts Havina into the podium positions. Effectively, obviously, Wales still making that extra pit stop that he will have to do by going onto those softs.
Now would, in my opinion, would be like the time I'd be like considering what sort of tyres I might consider using, whether I'd stick to the strategy or, depending on how the tyres have degraded over time, whether I'd chuck on maybe a harder set.
Yeah, I don't know, that quick look, I don't know if Wales needs to change compounds. He does, so he will have to go into medium compound tyres. Don't know about when, but he will have to in the coming laps. Because he's just following behind Kabudi there. He actually goes in now. So as we're talking about it, Whale comes in, I believe that is going to be 4 minutes. 3-second penalty for Felix Swan, so if Kabudi gets past on track, that means he will have position over Felix. So Havina, if something happens late with a safety car, Havina could be in a good chance here. Everything's still to play for. No one's really out of it yet, apart from probably Vit and Ash, Ash has just been lapped, and Vit, who is out. Yeah, so there are a couple of people that won't win this race, but most of these guys still have a chance. I'd say down to probably Jace. Jace can make a late comeback here if there is a safety car, so anything can invite Jace back in. And the rest of these guys still a lot to play for. Charlie and Houndsy both come into the pit, so they're going to fit on that soft compound of tyre. So yeah, as you said, lap 24, people are making the switch onto softs for the end of this race. So these guys are going to be mighty fast. Can they make their way back into the points? And if so, just how far will they make it?
I mean, soft tyres can easily do about 13, 15 laps here if you're really good at your tyre management.
I mean, both these guys obviously are on 23 laps on medium, so I would say this guy's going to make it to the end with no problems. They could probably push as well to just get past, or Charlie gets past Siggins there. So they could probably push as well into a 50% tyre there.
Yeah.
Yes, and Jay's still on his charge back to that front pack. Can he make his way back into the podium? He's got 2 cars in the way. Felix 1 takes the fastest lap for 105.9, pretty much matching what Vertex Spectre had. Yeah, so Felix with a 105.905 and Vertex with a 105.973.
Oh, and Wales sets a new time.
Yeah, on those medium compound tyres, there's a retirement from Primetime Raz that is on track, so there is no safety car though. But what's happened? He seems to be just beached. That's a very weird position. I don't think I've seen anyone really retire there before.
He's lost his rear tyre.
Yeah, so losing the back end probably through turn, or going into the turn 10. Probably just losing it on the curb, and the rear just going straight into the barrier. So That's not a very common way to go out, but he has made that happen. And yeah, so we got Felix in the lead, still commanding this field. As we see so many times, the reigning world champion this is, and Kabudi's teammate just behind Habina, another 4 seconds back to him, and then another 4 seconds to Jay. So Prix are coming into the pits for a set of medium compound tyres, so Jay, who has a penalty, can he make his way onto the podium?
Wow.
Kabudi or Felix?
Hound set a 1 minute 5.102.
Very fast on those softs, and I believe Charlie had it for a little bit there, if I'm not mistaken. Him or Whale had it for a brief moment before Houndsy just smashed that time. So yeah, we just really got the only battle on track. I'd say worth watching, maybe Whale as well. He's very close to Ironapple and Maxi Rob. After making that pit stop, he's going to want to make his way back into that top 6, top 7.
Yeah, he's not actually recovering much ERS at the moment.
Yeah, so all these guys, if you're out of the train, you're really losing a lot out of that. If you're not in that front train, you're trying to push back to that front train. As Ironapple goes very wide, Whale makes the overtake. Ironapple trying to go back for the move, and it's going to be 3 wide into turn 3. Contact is inevitable, and there was contact, but no one around. Ironapple losing the rear end, but that is going to mean Whale keeps position over Ironapple, and even the position on Maxi Robbie's making his way into P7 now. There's a spin up ahead, that's Ash, so I thought that could have been someone, as it is ahead of these guys, but since Ash here has been last. Or is it? Yeah, it's Ash. So yeah, we've got Jays and Adam Kev still really just keeping the pace. They're holding consistent 4 seconds behind Ravina here. They're not trying to really get past each other, as they've both got really high ERS. Just really settling down. As I say that, Adam Kev is going for the move. I believe has made the move. Yes, he has on Jays. Takes P4 away after sitting behind for quite some time, using his ERS to get past Jays. I don't think Jays will be too frustrated. He does have a look up the inside though, so maybe he does want to make that move back. Charlie gets past Maxi Rob and is now up into P8. Houndsy's going to follow through very shortly, I suspect. I'm going to watch out for this because it's inevitable that these soft compound tyres are going to be well faster than 17.5 old mediums. In the DRS, no ERS being used for Houndsy. Maxi Rob using his ERS, so a 104.9 for Charlie, so we're into the 104s for the last lap.
And
Now
Jays
down.
and Adam Kev have just made another pass as well, approaching turn 3, no contact.
Whale makes the move on Isaac, and Houndsy makes the move on Maxi Rob, so both soft compound tyre runners into the top 9. Charlie making the move on Isaac into turn 4. Beautiful move by Charlie there, just stood up the inside of the AlphaTauri and finds himself now in P7 without a penalty, so he's going to be effectively ahead of Whale for now. And maybe even Jay is they're close enough. I think Charlie, effectively as it is now, he is in P5. So he's going to want to make his way past Whale and close onto the back. Houndsy's in the pit, so I believe he just made contact. Someone, I did see a little rear wing bump, maybe that was enough for front wing damage. So Very sad for the Haas driver. That's going to be him out of points and probably for the rest of the race. Now he goes onto another set of softs. He didn't even change the front wing, so I don't know why he was pitting. Maybe he wanted to? Very confusing there.
Yeah.
Those tires easily go to the end, so...
Yeah, either... I don't know, maybe
he has front wing damage, repair that off, because given the size damage that doesn't even come up, I know, will be changed by the pit crews, so... I don't know what's happened there. Nevertheless, he is out of points on even pressure softs. But yeah. He makes a quick move on Iron Apple. And Charlie is now in front of Whale. He's going to be chasing down Adam Kev and Jays. They could even find himself into P4. He is effectively P4 right now. On those soft compound tires, going to be absolutely rapid compared to these guys. He's going to make his way past on track. After waiting to see his Jays just still behind the Red Bull. Further moves behind for Isaac and Maxi Rob. Collision with Iron Apple, he's gone into the pits. He was spun around at turn 9 and turn 10. Maxi Rob making another move on Isaac. They're going side by side. But yeah, Maxi Rob comfortably ahead before the next braking zone. Just switching back, Charlie is now inside DRS of Jade and Kev. When's the move going to be made? Whale following along with Charlie. So Whale could even find himself ahead of Jason and Kev here. He's on wearing pressure tyres on those mediums. So Charlie in the DRS, not using RS anymore, he did briefly. Jay's going to go up the inside, briefly off track. And there's contact between him and Kev that's going to allow Charlie straight through the middle of both of them. And it's going to mean Whale is going to get the run on Jay's into turn 4. Jay's has the speed over, and there's a brake test, or not a brake test, but Jay's braking earlier than what Wales probably would have thought, and Wales now loses his front wing, so that's not going to help the Alfa Romeo driver, and he's going to have to pit. Yeah, he's going so slowly.
Yeah.
That's such a shame. He had such a good run and could have made his way into P6, maybe in P5. But he has to now come in for damages. And through no one's fault, maybe he'd be thinking it's a brake test, but Jay's braking around the normal point. Wales probably braking a bit later than what he would have thought. Jay's running no assist, so he would have broken maybe a bit later with that ABS. Who knows?
For that move by Charlie though, that was great use of identifying a gap that he just opened up.
Yeah, obviously Jay's trying to go down the inside, Adam kept braking later, and they clipped each other. Charlie saw the move, got the good exit, and just slipped right through them, so absolutely beautiful from there, and he could find his way onto the podium in a matter of laps, because he's got fresh softs and Havina up ahead, only 1.8 seconds, so if he gets within that DRS, I suspect we could see a change in podium here. So Havina's run a really great race, but Charlie on those running those old mediums from the start, it's proven to be the best strategy, the medium to softs. And he's about to get into DRS, he's 1.3 seconds behind. Have a quick look at the penalties, so Felix has 6 seconds, Rudy is 3 seconds, so that's because Rudy can find himself within 3 seconds, he will not be taking the lead. Havina is 6 seconds behind Rudy with no penalties, and Charlie also has no penalties. Jade has 6 seconds, Freestyler has 18 seconds. Don't know where that's come from, but he does nonetheless. Jade's almost going for the move on Kev there. Can't make it down. So even more frustration for the women's driver. Made contact, lost position to Charlie, and a couple laps ago, and now can't make his way past Kev yet again. So we've got Charlie. He's with the DRS of Havina. I'm going to stay on board with these guys, probably to the end of the race or until the move is done. Very, so what can happen between these guys? In the DRS confirming. So Charlie, is he going to make the move up to turn 3? He's not close enough into turn 1. Confirmed driver hunting down the AlphaTauri. Britain versus Sweden.
And Felix is retired.
Felix is out. Felix has retired, losing the back end into turn, out of turn 3. And he's just in the wall. Yeah, he's just lost the tyre. He's going to be so frustrated. So we are going to have a new winner, no matter what happens. And Charlie has made the move on Havina. Havina is going to stay in the podium though, because of this DNF. Felix is going to be so frustrated with himself, so Kavuni has taken over the lead. And if Charlie, by some miracle, can gain in 2.7 seconds in the closing lap, so he's going to have 1 lap to do it. If he can, Charlie's going to take this win, but Kavuni is the man in the hot seat. 1 lap to go, no mistakes need to be made. He's going to use that full battery he has. And if no mistakes occur, I assume Kavuni will take the win here. Gonna stay on board. Jay's still behind and Kev. I'm gonna actually switch to them. I wanna see if Jay's can make his way up into P4. He won't actually because of the penalty he has. He doesn't seem to be close enough anyway. He's not gonna make the move into turn 3. Freestyler closing in on them anyway. Yeah, so Kavuni coming through turn 4 now. He's got Siggins right behind, who is lapped. So he won't really get in the way. Adam, Kevin, and Jay switching positions, they're going side by side. Into turn 5 now. Adam Kev has to see the position, but will stay ahead. But we've got Kavuni running the final couple of corners. The Indian driver took pole, got overtaken by his teammate. Got 3 seconds penalty, had to double stack, but takes the win here in Austria in Div 1. Charlie takes P2 after a fantastic drive, fantastic strategy.
Massive contact between Jays and Adam Kev.
And Jays is dropped out, so Maxi Rob goes into P4 through penalties from Freestyle. Isaac takes P5, Freestyle takes P6. Jays going to come through for P6 actually, because Freestyler has those penalties as well. Can I go in front? No. So World takes P8. Vertex Specs is going to take P10. Antio goes P9, but he obviously has that disqualification. So that's going to mean Vertex takes P9, and Big Boy is going to take P10 here. What has just happened in the unfolding laps of this race? Felix losing the back end into turn 3. Throwing away the win. Big contact between Jay-Z and Kev causes Kev to retire. And Iron Apple also had a DNF, so a double late DNF on the last lap for these William drivers. I'm in disbelief.
Yeah. I don't know what happened between Jays and Adam Kev. Oh man, I just saw the aftermath of it.
I just saw the timing sheets, so I don't exactly know.
All the crashes were straight though, but
yeah, so it's Kavuni to take the win. And I'm gonna see. Can you read out these guys? What happened? Read out the final results. I'm gonna see if I can get into a party and have a race.
Alright. So in P1 we had Kavudi, in P2 we have Charlie, P3 Havina, P4 Maxi Rob, P5 Isaac, P6 Jays, P7 Freestyler, P8 Whale, P9 Antio, P10 Vertex, P11 Big Boy, P12 Howes, P13, Sligs, P14 we have Adam Kev, P15 we have Ash, 16th Iron Apple, 17th Felix, 18th Primetime Rez, 19th Verd. Whew.
Yeah, so Charlie has accepted to an interview, so we are going to have our P2 man in the party in a matter of moments. That ending. So Havina has declined maybe mic issues, or maybe has to say for something that's very early in Britain, or in Europe I should say. Here we have Charlie, P2. How are you, man?
I feel bad for Felix. He should have won that race, but there is a chance I could win it actually, because Cavaldi could get penalised.
Yeah, so we don't know exactly what happened. We just saw, while running on board with you, we saw the fact Cavaldi had spun, so are you really, how are you feeling though?
I mean, it was definitely I was a bit pressured from Holmesy. Plus, once I saw that first safety car, I was like, I'm screwed now, aren't I? So I decided to stay out because I didn't want to pit hard. So I stayed out, went to lap 23. I think if I pitted a lap early, I could have caught Cavaldi with this 3-second penalty. So I was closing the gap quick.
Yeah, obviously it didn't, but P2 nonetheless, a beautiful strategy, might I say. Obviously Hamzy not being able to replicate what he did after getting what I thought was damage, but just made an extra pit stop. So P2 for you, well it is classified P3 last week. I don't know how true that is.
That's wrong. It would originally be P5, so that'll be fixed.
Okay, but nonetheless a podium for you. Probably the first one in a while, I would say.
I mean, the last one I got was in Spain, so not
too long ago, only a couple races, but carrying this momentum. Thanks for putting on a show and definitely giving us a lot of entertainment in that closing laps, making your way through the field. Best of luck in future races and good job today.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, so that is going to conclude Div 1's race. We have got information that Cavaldi will not be joining us for an interview. But yeah, so very good race. A lot of entertainment. Any words from you?
Yeah, just a very entertaining race. Don't know what happened on the last lap. Yeah, no, can't actually wait to see where we go next.
Yeah, so join us next week here on the Ventani or Labyrinth channel, and we'll be broadcasting every week. Sunday 8:30 PM starts AEDT. And yeah, have a good week everyone. Thank you for joining.
Peace out everyone.